Hello everyone and welcome back to Mondstadt. We are in the middle of investigating a case in which Albedo is the prime suspect at the moment, except I have never doubted him for a second. If he did something, he did it for a good reason, and to be honest, I don't think he did anything. I think he's been framed. Anyways, also I wanted to point out, I've just recalled that the name of this quest is Crimes 1 and 2. I seem to recall that the imposter Albedos from way back when were called Subject 1 and Subject 2, right? Curious. Anyways, we need to get started on this quest. I thought we were going to go report to Jean, but it looks like we're actually going to Dragonspine, which suits me quite well, actually. Yeah, interesting, it's just down here. Because there was something I wanted to review before we really jump into this one. Let's see. Wow. Dragonspine. So there's something that I've never read that I've been meaning to read for a while, and it feels like it might get very relevant here. Because we've been talking about festering, as you may recall from last time. So we're actually going to do something a little bit new that we haven't often or ever done on this channel. Which is, I'm going to take you with me to the internet. Because the thing I want to read, I cannot access in this game. So, one moment if you please. Okay, so if that has worked, here we are on the Genshin wiki, and we're here to read about Festering Desire, this event-limited sword that I want to learn more about. Oh, doesn't the little eye there look like the eye on Nevlet's palm? That is very dragon-aligned, if you do ask me. Alright, let's quickly just read the lore here. Description. This was a story from long ago. Unborn life, unfulfilled wishes, tragic dreams at the edge of the universal darkness that could never come true. Indwell my body and descend into this world. Then my lovely children, like rainwater flowing into creeks and plants growing towards the sun, go into a lovely place and display your own beauty there with pride. This is a memory that a child named Durin had of his mother. Thank you, Mother, thank you. You gave me wings to soar and a mighty form. Mother, I wish to go to a land of lovely songs. I will tell them about you, Mother, and about everyone else. I shall tell them that the place where I was born is beautiful. Okay, again, I think we're already seeing sort of those themes that we see with, say, Melusines, where one being's perception of something might be different from another because we know how this story ends already. This is interesting. In a universal darkness that can never come true, indwell my body and descend into this world. Kind of summoned this being, potentially from the edge of the darkness. So, didn't create a soul out of nothing, but rather summoned it from the boundaries of space? That's interesting. Potentially is what's happening there. Down to the lore! Let's see. Is that the entire lore? I don't know, this doesn't look like a readable in the quest. Is this something that... Okay. Well, let's read this, I guess. According to Albedo, in the event story quest Festering Desire, in the Chalk Prince and the Dragon, Act 1, Festering Desire was a sword created by a blacksmith who disappeared shortly after its creation, with the weapon becoming lost to time and eventually ending up in the possession of treasure hoarders. This is actually reminding me of that one sword from Kazuha's story quest. When stolen goods were reclaimed from a group of treasure hoarders by the Knights of Favonius, this sword was rediscovered. As no one came to claim it, Albedo investigated the sword and discovered its true origins. The sword's blade had been coated with a powder made of Durin's remains, notably his eyes, claws, and scales. This infused the weapon with Durin's power, but also its corruption, cursing the sword and making it unusable by ordinary mortals, as the corruption might seep through the hands and infect the body of the wielder. Albedo goes as far as considering the sword a living being, and theorized that this curse might be the reason behind its creator's mysterious fate. The Traveler is unaffected by the curse, as they have the ability to purify abyssal corruption, as demonstrated when they purified Devon's tears, hence why Albedo entrusts the sword to them for experimentation. The sword is eventually cleansed of its corruption by the end of Raiders Amidst Snow Mist, which I'm guessing is part of the event, thanks to the Traveler purifying it over time, although some of its sheer power is lost when it is transferred by accident into the resurgent Cryoregivine during uninvited guests. Is that the one with the battle? Interesting. Albedo extracts the rest into a bottle during afterward, gifting the now safe sword to the Traveler as a memento of their research. Okay. The Resurgent Cryo Regivine, is that going to be the really big one that was fought during one of the events, or the Albedo? Let's see if I can click this. It is the really big one. Okay, cool. So, it looks like the sword was used to defeat the Resurgent Cryo Regivine, which is curious, because it's cleansed of its corruption, but then some of its... Ooh. Okay, so it's cleansed of corruption, and then the purified power, some of it is lost to the Regivine, which grew out of, I'm assuming, Dragonspine, which means when that Regivine was defeated, yeah, that looks like Dragonspine, I'm guessing that power got transferred back to the mountain, i.e. Durin, who might appreciate getting some of his power returned, nicely cleansed. And then Albedo extracts the rest into a bottle during afterward. Curious. So he has some of it. I don't know what he's done with that bottle. Alright, good to know. I think that's all I have to read. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, you know what? I do want to read Cinnabar Spindle. I was debating whether or not I wanted to, but actually, yes, it seems to match. When I think of Festering Desire, I think of Cinnabar Spindle. So let's read this one too really quick. Let's see. Description. Separate the dust in the flames with joy and extract the exquisite from the crude. For all in the universe comes from a single source, and all things may be derived from a single thought. You must pursue that which your elder brother, the one-horned white horse, could not accomplish. Reach the far side of philosophy, and create a new destiny for myself and your brothers. Oh! Oh dear. I'm suddenly recalling last time I'm suddenly thinking about the gentle theory I had last time about a possible motivation for Albedo to be researching human transmutation is because he feels a responsibility as a creation of Rhine-daughter to continue on her research. Where did he get this sword from? It does look very Knight of Favonius to me, but if she gave him this sword along... I'm very carefully not highlighting those golden words. I don't want to know what they are. But if she gave him this sword along with the quest of succeeding where she has not yet succeeded and where other creations maybe have failed... Oh dear. Yeah, I could see him having worked on this all that time. Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna gently look for anything else. Okay, I try not to look at trivia because I feel like trivia can be spoilery, so I think that's the only thing we're going to read here. Let's head on back to the game. Alright, so that was interesting. Didn't really learn much about festering, but I'm glad we read those because I have been meaning to read those for a long time. Okay. So let's get... Oh! Ooh! Well, this is where I'm meant to go, though. Oh, I should also get a pyro character. Should I go, like, original? Oh my god, wait. Should I go original Mondstadt team, actually, maybe? No, I haven't been leveling them at all. Let's just get... Oh god, who do I swap out? I guess... Well, let's just keep it like this for now, actually. I really want to do this fight. Let's see if I can. Oh god, I can't. I don't have any pyro characters. Oh, whoa! Oh, cool, the battle lines. Wait, that was so cute. Dodge that, or attempt to at least. I love that battle line, that's adorable. I was wondering why my health was so low. It's because Farina's on the team, of course. I did this to my own self. Ooh, that was cool. 1 out of 2, so we should be good after this. How... Feels very fitting that we just fought some... What are they even called? Oh, cool. Cryo-Regivines. Yes, feels quite accurate to the situation, doesn't it? I want to heal. I am rapidly gaining cold, so we're going... Ooh, I can delete this, can't I? Well, the Sealy's still there, so we'll leave it. Ah, I love Dragonspine. We're gonna teleport up. Ooh. Heal a little bit. I'm really enjoying hearing their lines. Never mind the fact that we're in Dragonspine again. Should we go check on Albedo's camp? Actually, that might be really interesting. That's right here, isn't it? He's right by Wormrest, and there's the broken bridge, and then you go around the corner. It's either here or it's by the statue. I feel like I usually teleport to the statue. No. I was right. It's here. Investigate everything. Pine cone! Suspicious. Hey. Albedo. So, here's this thing. Investigate. Wheat. Suspicious. Our little potion bottle is gone. There's that circle thing I was talking about. What? Is that... I feel like that wasn't normally there. Is that normally there? Oh my god. It's a person. Hey, and these are the exact same notes that we saw in his office. This one and this one. And even that one, probably. Wow. Love it. There's this painting. Everything looks the same as usual. I love that there's a functional crafting bench here. Alright. Onwards. Let's teleport back up. We can't cross that bridge again. It's a little bit too high. Onwards. Whee! What is this? Pine? Oh, it's nothing. Is this star silver? It is. Nice. I don't even know. I'm guessing it's for a weapon, but I don't know if I even have that weapon yet. Okay, I'm here. Oh, you want me to go over there? You don't say. That is a grave. With a hole in it. Somebody dug themselves back out. Oh, wait, that's really interesting. No way. Could it be that somebody he created is the culprit? Oh, that would be interesting. But that would mean that they successfully came to life after he possibly dismissed it as a failed attempt. If he was the one to create it in the first place. Thank you. Nice. Alright, let's go investigate the grave that we just found. What is that? Snow. Don't die. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, doesn't that look a little disturbed? That is not still ground. Carefully examine the ground. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster? Does it not seem like somebody dug themselves back up? This could be the original. That's an excellent point. If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? Maybe he buried this one, and the other two were by this person. And that's why this one is different from the other two. It seems like... Ooh, you return to the Knights of Favonius, doubt swirling in your mind. No! Leave me in Dragonspine. I'm so sad. But yeah, maybe he intended for that one to be more of a grave. You know, he didn't want to erase evidence that this person had existed. Meanwhile, the other ones are being smoothed out because there's actually nothing under there? Or they are trying to destroy evidence. I don't know. More weird things with no answers. You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. Did Albedo submit an appeal?
第二審を行うよう要求されたよ。
Oh, thank God. This will be much easier if he's willing to fight for himself as well.
それに、私も事件に残された謎を明らかにしたい。死者が誰なのか、遺体はどうやって消えたのかとかね。遺体を埋めたとされる場所に残っていた歯と骨は、すでに検査に持っていったよ。だから、死者の素性も見えてくるはずだ。ただ、
Oh, that's so cool. I wonder where they were sent. All the way to Sumeru, do you think? That could take a while, but that's how it's done in real life sometimes.
どうしたんだ？
I would be surprised if Mondstadt had forensic analysts or analysts on staff just generally.
もし死者がモンドの人であった場合、住民たちは行方不明者の存在に気づき、不安を募らせていくだろう。そうなれば、第二審は公開裁判となる可能性が高い。
We'd probably have to reach out to family and friends of those citizens at the very least. Do you suppose the results are going to come back as, hey, this is Albedo. These are all Albedo.
それは、
That
ア
would
ル
be
ベドにとっ
interesting.
てかなり不利な状況になることを意味する。
That's what I'm worried about. I'm also worried about the symbolism they're giving us here, where we're all kind of behind bars, but I guess it means, at least for now, Jean is feeling on Albedo's side still. She feels trapped just like him.
そん
第二審は2日後に改定する。その時は、また出席してほしい。
The only reason I wouldn't is if Dragonspine erupts.
な。おう、わかったぞ。じゃあ、またその日に。お前もそんなに落ち込むなよ。
Good luck with the bad vibes in the city.
ああ、気を使わせてすまない。責任を全うできるよう全力を尽くそう。
I believe in you, Jean. Stay strong. Seriously, what about the bad vibes? Can we investigate that? Oh. Miles, don't do it. Miles, I swear to God, don't do it.
マイルズ。
Except the Gardens area is one who likes information to flow like the wind, no? At least that's what Paimon said way back at the very beginning. Miles. Miles, don't do it. I'm so worried. Oh God. Let's see if there's somebody else we can talk to. Oh my God! Jean, you're still here!
第二審は2日後に改定する。その時はまた出席してほしい。
Wouldn't miss it for the abyss. Okay, let's see. Do you suppose Lisa's around? Lisa? Nope. Speaking of which, I've never read Lisa's stories either. What are these beginning characters that I've never read? It does, like, there's a lot of beginning characters, that is, Mondstadt characters, Larua characters as well, that I don't have, so I've never read their stories and whatnot. Sorry for all the spinning. I just want to see if we can still go upstairs. Oh my God. No way. Riots, what do you think?
ジン団長の許可がある限り、いつでもこちらの執務室を調査していただいて結構です。
Thank you. Well, let's go in. Ooh, wait, look at this lamp. Nice. Okay. Nothing appears to have changed, which makes sense. Just since Jean was there, I'm wondering how many little Easter eggs they'll have for us. Alright, well, things are looking a little dire. Go outside. Miles. What? Huh? Why am I down here? What happened to using the door? Alright, well. Oh, is the Imaginarium Theater upstairs too? I never realized. Anyways, okay. I'm very concerned. Mostly about Miles. I feel like so long as Miles doesn't start talking to people, the situation is still in hand. We can still handle this. But I worry. I do think that what's about to happen next is exactly Miles speaking to people. Oh dear. I just feel bad because, like, even if we prove, and I assume we will, Albedo's innocence, the damage to his reputation might already be done, you know? And I really don't think he deserves that.
そろそろジン団長のところに行こうぜ。合流して第二審を見届けよう。
It's already time for the second trial. Oh, I wanted the pinecone, actually. Thank you. I wish we had more time. Hey. No, okay. I think I gave him a silver sword at one point. It was kind of cool. Am I remembering that correctly? Usually NPCs give us things, but I was really happy to be able to give him something. Is that Vile? Vile, you gotta help me. Do you have anything? Doesn't look like it. Still the same as ever. Okay. Thank you for your time. Let's jump back into it. Oh, I'm getting so trepidatious seeing these sparkles disappear into Jean's office. Oh dear. Hi, Jean.
来てくれたか。二人とも準備ができたなら出発しよう。
I feel like I'm getting a feeling that if I just investigate more, I'll be able to find something. All evidence points to the contrary. That doesn't seem to be the kind of quest they've set up for us. But that's how desperate I feel in this situation. I want to go scour Dragon's Mine, but we already looked at his lab. What else is there to do? Talk to Venti, no idea where he is. Talk to Klee, no idea where she is. I guess we're ready. As we'll ever be.
あ、ではついてきてくれ。
Let's go. Paimon's getting ready to teleport us. The
今
music.
回の裁判は被告人アルベドによる殺人および死体遺棄事件の第2審だ。前回に引き続きジン・グンヒルドが代わりに進行する。
Why does it look like a snowflake? That's all I want to know. This is Mondstadt, isn't it? On the other hand, why is the outer circle, or outer shape, a star? Is that even worse? I don't know. Also, why is he standing? I feel like he's on guard. I don't want him to be on guard. Relax. Sit down.
裁判の人員は変わらず、セピロス教会の女祭ダリア氏が裁判員を務める。
Thank you for your hard work.
検察代表ヘルター、弁護人ガイア。
I love it.
本件の被告人はセピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。裁判の人員は揃った。始めよう。
It is so funny that Kai is the defendant. I love it. A little ironic, but I hope he does a good job. Counting on you.
ヘルター、合同調査チームに何か新しい発見はあっただろうか。
はい。
Oh no.
証人が目撃現場から持ち帰った
All
歯
right.
と骨を検査すべく教会の医務部門に送ったところ、これは間違いなく人間のものだと分かりました。
Okay, I don't suppose they have DNA testing in this game. So I don't know whose they belong to.
また調査チームがモンドの人々の状況を調べたところ、何人かが長いこと失踪していることが判明。
Oh! Oh no! Oh god! What?
歯と骨からは死者の年齢や性別などを特定できます。興味深いことに、最近行方不明となったモンド人の中にまさにその特徴と一致する者がいました。
Okay, that makes sense. That is, I would say, chronologically realistic. But who was it?
医務部門は多忙なため、検査結果はセピロス教会のロサリアさんが届けてくれました。
Thank you, Rosaria. Please tell us what you know.
被害者の名前はハンスマン。職業カリウド。男性46歳独身。親族がいないため通報する人もいなかった。前回の裁判で言及されていた内容と一致しているわ。
Yikes. Oh no. Okay, he's a hunter. Completely believable that he could have run into an accident or an animal got the better of him out in the wild. But still, the fact that it matches some of the remains is very concerning.
それに医務部門の診療記録によれば、この人は3年前、ある機械によって大腿骨を怪我しているようね。
What on
リルクさんが見つけた大腿骨にもその跡があった。
So then whoever was doing these experiments, if they were indeed trying to create human life, it seems like they started with human life to begin with as their sort of base material. I mean, there is of course option A is they did indeed kill this person and then do something with the body for whatever reason. But option B could be that they went and found deceased people and took their remains to use in experimentation. Still, you know, pretty terrible of them, but not necessarily murder.
よってアルベドさんが埋めた死体の一つはハンスマンで間違いない。その異様な白骨速度はおそらく何らかの専門技術と関係があるとのことよ。
Concerning.
その技術が錬金術であると考えるのは妥当そうでしょうか。
ええ、そうね。魔法か錬金術か、そのどちらも可能性がある。
I love it because this trial is so technical. It's just really funny to hear. Yeah, it could be alchemy, it could be magic. Like, oh yeah, there is magic in this world, isn't there?
証人の発言に感謝いたします。
Thank you, Rosaria.
これで少なくとも一人の身元が判明しましたね。でも被告人の動機は何でしょうか。
My next question as well. Have they ever met?
被告人の手紙の内容を踏まえると、あえて親族も配偶者もいない人を選んで錬金術の実験対象にしたと考えられます。
Or of course, in the other direction, it wasn't personal at all.
研究のためにモンドの住民に手をかけるとは実に卑劣極まりない。
You're assuming guilt again. What does that mean, Albedo? What does that mean? I don't think that's and I do it again. I think that's him trying to figure out what's going on here as well. And he's making more connections than we are. I wish you would share those, though.
それと証人はもう一人います。ドンナさん、こちらへ。
Oh, interesting. Maybe this has to do with why she's no longer interested in Diluc. She associates him with dead bodies.
まずい。
あ、どんなってあの花屋のか？
Indeed. And you know, there is something to be said about for how passionate Hertha feels or seems to be about getting Albedo convicted. Kaya seems to be rather invested in protecting him. I appreciate you, Kaya. You understand.
今さら出てきてごめんなさい。実はアルベドさんが死体を埋めているのをディルック様が目撃したとき、私もそこにいたんです。
Why? It was 4:30 in the morning. What were you doing?
あの日、友達とキャンプに行ってて、
Okay.
夜は山で休んでいました。ただ全然眠れなくて、夜中に起きて散歩してたらディルック様を見かけて。
I am fascinated by that star symbol.
私、ディルック様とちょっとでもお話できないかなと思って彼の方へと歩いて行ったんです。そしたら崖の下で誰かが死体を処理しているところを見ました。
Do you suppose these were all hallucinations or illusions brought on by that strange feeling? And the intent of that strange feeling is actually to manipulate these people's minds, and the other people who are feeling off are just getting sort of like side effects, not the full effect. I'm grasping at straws here.
すごく怖かった。その人に見つかったらどうしようって思った。その場を離れてからも毎日恐怖で怯えてました。それでもしディルック様に片思いさえしていなければって考えるようになって。
So it is connected. Is that because you looked in the direction of Dawn Winery? Because of your crush? Interesting.
彼と話をしようとしなければ
Yeah.
こんな怖いことにはならなかったと、そう思うようになってしまったんです。その恐怖のせいでこれまで証人としてここに立つことを拒んできました。ただ今日はヘルターさんに説得されて申し訳ありません。
Has Miss Hertha been replaced? She's repeatedly, okay, only twice, but still, been the person to encourage the witnesses to step forward. And it's hard to say because on one hand she could just be doing her job, saying if you have a concern about the safety of your fellow Mondstadtiers, if you saw something, say something, right? And she also pressured Sucrose into the opposite, like, hey, you have to be absolutely certain. Are you certain you didn't fall asleep at some point? So, on one hand, is she just being a really hard prosecutor, or whatever it's called? Or has she been replaced? And does she want all this to happen for some reason? You know, oh, secret third option. Maybe the goal is not necessarily to get Albedo in trouble, though they're doing a very good job at that if there is a conspiracy here, but rather just to get him away from Dragonspine. That could be interesting. Sort of, you know, keep everybody busy here in the city while something happens on Dragonspine. But I think if that were the case, we would have noticed something just now when we went to go visit.
なるほど。
Anyways, Miss Hertha, do you have any distinguishing features? Are her eyes usually that golden? Or are they usually brown? I've been nosing her eyes this whole time, but I can't remember exactly what the color of her eyes are. Sorry, Miss Hertha, I maxed my Mondstadt reputation like a year ago.
ドンナさん、君が立ち上がったその勇気は褒められるべきものだ。
Haha, recognition from your crush, but at what cost?
法廷を代表して君の勇気と公平な心に感謝しよう、ドンナさん。
はい、ありがとうございます。
I so badly want to hear Albedo's perspective on this. He hasn't said a word, except to speak up when Sucrose was testifying.
二人の証言もあるし、間違いありませんね。となると、残る問題は遺体をどうやって消したか。
Never mind, he has spoken up more than that. But still, I just feel like I want to hear more from him. So is now the time that we're going to bring up the notes that we read about how to break somebody down, basically?
私はやはり手紙に書かれていた錬金術と関係があると思います。被告人はモンドで指折りの錬金術師。それを実行に移せる能力は十分にあります。
その点について、とある特別調査員が関連情報を掴んでくれた。その証拠をお見せしよう。
That would be us.
もしかして
The evidence we found in Albedo's office.
これらは被告人のアルベドが使っていた騎士団2階の執務室から見つかったものだ。その中でも最も重要なのがこの地図。
Yep. There's the 3 locations, including the one that we just checked out.
この地図は
They appear to be
被
the
告
same
人
as
のメモと
before.
一緒に見つかった。地図にある印の位置は被告人の手紙の内容および犯行現場と一致している。
Those totally could have been planted, though. Especially because it was Miles. Well, no, it was Riot. I was going to say, if Miles was keeping watch on his study, on Albedo's study, we know that Miles has been affected by whatever weirdness is going on in the city right now. So maybe he would not have been able to notice somebody going in and planting something. But it's actually Riot who's watching that room. Miles was just there temporarily.
この地図はお前のものなのか？
And we can just ask him directly. Albedo. What does that mean?
あ
Ah.
この印も君が書いたものか？
It'd be hilarious if he marked them for completely different reasons and then the culprit, question mark, saw the map and then went and planted things in those locations.
そうだ
Albedo, buddy, you gotta work with me here.
それを認めることで、お前による犯行であることがより確固たるもの、ないしは取り返しのつかない事実になることを意味する。それは分かっているな。
You say yes, you marked the map. Could you at least tell us why you marked the map so we could see that it was for a different reason?
やめて。
僕のデスクの隠しスペースまで開けられたんだ。僕も自分のために少しは弁解させてもらおう。
He might be looking at Sucrose right now because she just exclaimed, but it feels like he's looking at us because we were the ones who uncovered the compartment. I feel so bad.
ここまで証拠が揃っているのに認めないのですか？
We let him speak.
前にも言ったと思うけど、もう一度言おう。僕は一度も人を殺したことがない。
Okay, can you elaborate, please? Offer different reasons for everything that we've seen?
まだそんなセリフが言えるとは。
Again, I have full faith in him. I just don't want him to be unjustly convicted, you know?
ヘルターさん、客観的に見れば、君の推理は緻密で説得力もある。 だけど、このまま罪を認めるつもりはない。
He's so calm still. Does he know something we don't know? I mean, he definitely knows something we don't know. But what's going on here?
言い訳をやめる気はないと。
無実の者が身の潔白を証明するためにあらゆる手段を尽くすのは言い訳と言えない。それに僕は今ただ木を待っているだけだ。
Oh my god. That's my boy. It's so like him.
どれだけ待っても犯行の事実が消えるとは思えませんけどね。
He's waiting for something.
いや、待つこともある種の手段だと僕は信じたい。真相がおのずと浮かぶには誰かが降り積もった雪を払いのけないといけないこともある。
Is that a hint? Is that a hint? Is that a hint? Should we go back to Dragonspine? I will go back to Dragonspine in a heartbeat. Something buried in the snow. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? Yes! That's my girl! Also, I love how Paimon's sparklies are reflecting off the stone. That's really cool. If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it?
このメモを見つけたのは君だね、旅人。地図にある3つ目の印の地点にもきっともう行ったんだろう。
I literally got startled by him addressing us. Yes?
その場所の様子を教えてもらえるか。
Presumably. Oh, here we go. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
その説明を聞いた感じ、きっとそこにも遺体があったんでしょうね。
No. I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Thinking time? Oh, I'm so happy. Let's go. The first marked location. I should have gone to the locations. No, I should have gone. They literally gave me the map twice. I tried to go when we first heard about the locations, but I had the locations of the locations off. I should have gone.
一つ目の印はモンド城の近くにある。ベアトリーチェはアルベドが錬金術を使って穴を掘り、その中に死体を埋めたのを目撃した。
I should have gone. Also, it's really cool to hear her voice.
近くの茂みには片方だけの靴と小さな布切れ。これらの手がかりからアルベドは人を殺してそこに遺体を隠した可能性を導き出せる。
It is incredible that we're allowed to have a case like this in Mondstadt now. Wow, I love it. The second mark location.
二つ目の印はドラゴンスパインと暁ワイナリーの中間地点にある。ディルックさんはアルベドが成人男性の死体を埋めるのを目撃した。
Said that he was tall and thin, right? The body. So, could just be a normal person who was tall and thin, but also, if it was somebody who was artificially created, to me that indicates somebody who was made to grow very quickly without time, basically, to intake enough nutrients and material in order to grow, not necessarily healthily, but like full-bodedly. They ended up very thin because they grew faster than is normal. So it sounds like they were artificially grown, basically. But on the other hand, there are people who are tall and thin, so it could just be a normal guy. Let's go to third mark. Ooh, never mind.
ベアトリーチェが証言したものとほぼ一致してる。この二人が口裏を合わせる必要はないから、どちらの証言も信用できると思う。
Let's go to the third marked location. But seriously, I so wonder why we haven't brought up the fact that there have been known imposters of Albedo. We could establish that without revealing anything about Albedo being artificially created himself or about his origins. We can just say, hey, he works on Dragonspine. We saw, 2 years ago? That there were Dragonspine-produced other Albedos. This is a known fact. But unfortunately, I don't think we have evidence for that, so if they didn't report it to the Knights 2 years ago, it might be hard to convince anybody about that.
そして
Oh my god!
さんは遺体を埋めた場所から人の骨と歯を見つけた。また、ドンナも実は現場にいて同じことを目撃したと証言した。
I keep expecting it to be done.
ドンナとディルクさんはアルベドに何か恨みがあるわけじゃなさそうだ。ドンナはディルクさんに憧れてるけど、別にアルベドに濡れ衣を着せる理由にはならない。
Yeah, precisely. She even wanted to get rid of her crush afterwards. It was so traumatic for her. Now, you could say maybe that could point in the direction of Diluc having pressured her into lying about what she witnessed in order to frame Albedo for something. But considering this is Diluc that we're talking about, I highly doubt that's what's happened here.
そしてドンナの異変は裁判の改定前から始まっていた。
Yeah. The third marked location.
3つ目の場所はドラゴンスパインにある。地図を見つけてなければあの場所の存在には気づかなかったと思う。パイモンと一緒に3つ目の場所を観察すると、積もった雪の下に死体を隠せるほどの大きな穴があった。その周りには爪で引っかいたような痕跡も。
The claw marks are very interesting. What sort of creature on Dragonspine? Hilly churls? They have more hands. Like a frost arm Larua churl, perhaps, with ice on their hands, digging at the grave. Naturally, dragons have claws, but again, we discussed the state of Durin last time. As far as I'm aware, he's not fully complete yet. What else? What about abyss mages? Do abyss mages have claw hands? Maybe kind of, but I get the feeling that their hands are a little bit weak too. What could have the force to dig into frozen ground? Rift wolves, maybe? We haven't seen rift wolves on Dragonspine ever, as far as I'm aware, but they do have a tendency to get everywhere.
でも穴の中には死体はおろか何も入ってなかった。
Oh, I think it's the person who dug themselves up, so whoever that person might be might have claws. And I think it was a fake Albedo, so... Hey Albedo, do you have claws? Can you have claws? Will you have claws? Just thinking of like the will you wear wigs? Okay, moving on.
検査の結果、現場で発見された遺骨はモンド人のものだと分かった。そして証言によれば、アルベドが最後にそれに触った人物みたい。
I still don't think it was Albedo though.
錬金術で死体を腐敗させたけど、骨だけがわずかに残ってしまった。
Interpreting... Oh, associate. First was the evidence, second was Diluc and Donna. So let's go for human remains.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this could go with either of these, because basically the big difference between these two... Okay, there's three big differences. One being it wasn't smoothed over, two being the claw marks, and three being this one had no leftover remains. These two both did, so which one? Can I do it again? No, okay. The differences between the marked locations. Oh, they might have let me choose either. Oh, that's cool.
3つの場所はいずれもアルベドの隠していた地図に印が付けられていた。これらの場所には共通点もあるけど、相違点もある。
You don't suppose that Albedo was investigating the actions of the culprit himself, and just also happened to be very inconveniently researching human transportation at the same time?
すでに分かっている情報からすると、これらの場所は死体の遺棄に使われた可能性が高い。ただ、3つ目の穴の周りには爪で引っかいたような痕跡があった。1つ目、2つ目の穴にはそういった跡がない。それに3つ目の穴が掘られた瞬間を目撃した人も見つかってない。
I think it's also interesting to note that the location is both near Durin's heart in Wormrest and Albedo's lab.
雪山には獣や魔物がいる。もしかしてそういった存在が埋まっていたものを掘り出した？でもどうして3つ目の地点だけそうなってるんだろう。しかもその痕跡は最近のものではなさそうだった。つまり3つ目の穴ができたのは他の2つの穴よりも前ってことになる。
I mean, yeah, if you're wondering why the other two weren't dug up, it's simply put could just be a matter of time. I mean, ignoring the fact that the bodies were mostly dissolved, so wild animals might not be as drawn to those locations, the the burial was witnessed and then reported pretty much immediately, so human activity around those zones and the amount of time around those zones is not conducive to some random animal finding the locations and digging it up.
もし3つ目の穴が他の2つの穴とは違う時期に残されたものだとしたら、犯行時期も違うってこと？
Yeah, it seems like, okay, the simplest explanation for everything at the moment looks to be this. Albedo's researching human transmutation just because he is, possibly because he feels like it's his duty or responsibility. That's been going on for a long time. 2 years ago, there was an imposter Albedo. There were actually 2 of them. And Albedo disposed of them. He might have buried one of them in that location. But it healed, or they healed, and were able to regenerate, possibly because of the nature of Dragonspine. Dug themselves out, and wants revenge on Albedo. So, they go around either... They stole the notes from Albedo's lab, remember? So, if he was researching human transmutation all that time ago, then this person might be able to create human cadavers, if nothing else. So they go around burying the cadavers in order to frame Albedo specifically. So they destroy the evidence on burial in order to establish that alchemy is being used here, and also to prevent anyone from realizing that these are fake human bodies. Bonus points, it's possible that they did use real human remains as the base material for these fake bodies. So, the crimes get committed, 1 and 2, right? Number 3, oh, that's kind of cool, being the initial 2 years ago incident. So they bury bodies to get Albedo arrested, so on and so forth. I think that's what's going on so far. I mean, I don't know if that's the actual explanation, but it seems to be the most simple one. Oh, hey, more thinking. Yeah, see? Yeah. Dragonspine's ecosystem? Well, let's start with Albedo's identity. They did put us there to begin with.
友達のアルベドは錬金術師であり、モンドのセピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長として知られてる。けど、実際はそれだけじゃない。白亜の申し子、5大罪人のうちの一人、黄金、レインロッドが作り出した生命の奇跡、ホムンクルスでもある。
Wait, that's so cool. I just learned about the 5 sinners. I love it. Okay, cool.
アルベドは穏やかで頭脳明晰。知識が豊富で人当たりもいい。大半の人がこの評価にうなずくと思う。
Right?
それに彼は物事を好きなく進められる人でもある。もし仮に何か企んでいたとしても、きっとうまく隠し通すはず。
Right? That's what I've been saying this whole time. It's way too sloppy to be Albedo. I still do think that he killed the other Albedo and buried them, but I think he did it, like, respectfully. That's one reason why he didn't disintegrate the body like the other bodies were disintegrated, because he wanted to, you know, have a respectful burial for the other Albedo. Just saying.
今のところ、アルベドは人に対して敵意を見せてないし、これといった異常も見られない。
Ooh, here's an interesting idea. If this is a huge conspiracy around Albedo, do you suppose the ill vibes over the city are actually an attack directed at Albedo, trying to get him to lose control?
とにかく、友達として彼がホムンクルスであることを明かすのは握手。それはただ迷惑をかけるだけになる。
He seems to be resisting it well, if that is the case. And also, yeah, his identity, it also doesn't seem relevant. Yeah, you know? Okay, interpret!
ドラゴンスパインは年中雪に覆われていて、気温も非常に低い。それでも、この山の寒さに耐えられる動物や魔物が生息してる。雪山の奥深くには奇妙な生命、魔竜、ルリンの残骸がある。かなり前に死んだにもかかわらず、未だに不気味な生命力を持ってる。そういえば、これまでドラゴンスパインでは変わったことがたくさん起きてきた。
You don't say.
確か雪山にはアルベドと顔がそっくりな存在がいた。あの時、私もパイモンも他の仲間たちもそれを目撃してる。
Thank you! Thank you! I have been waiting for someone to remember that. Yeah, right? He looks exactly like Albedo. You cannot accuse somebody of committing a crime on an eyewitness account if there's somebody who looks exactly like them!
待った。
Thank you.
そっくり。
There's one key difference, unless they've managed to, shall we say, patch that difference. Are we gonna bring it up? Are we gonna bring it up? Please tell me they put it on record 2 years ago. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. Yeah, he's remained calm this whole time. He's patiently waiting. Please tell me you have a plan. I'm so stressed. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Yeah, it does concern me that he hasn't brought up the topic himself. So does that mean he doesn't want us to? Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts, too. It's only fair. Oh, except maybe his plan, yeah. It would be very cool if his plan basically counts on us being honest. Because I would bring up the incident, if we're being honest. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. Yeah, that it was the other Albedo that was buried.
ちょっといいかな。ジン団長に渡した調査結果だけど、私自身も疑問が残ってるの。
I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you so hard right now, Vega.
前回の裁判で言及された2つの事件で、被告人は死体を消した後、錬金術で地面を元通りにしたってされてる。けど、雪山で見つけた3つ目の場所はそうじゃなかった。穴が掘られた時の土はそのまま周囲に盛られてて、何かを掘り起こしたようにも見えた。
True, the claw marks being on the outside of the ground do suggest that something dug up the grave rather than the grave digging itself out, you know?
もし犯人が同一人物なら、どうして他の2つのように隠蔽しなかったのかな。それと3つ目の場所にあった痕跡を見ると最近できたものじゃなさそうだった。つまり前の2つの事件とは時期が異なるってことになる。この2つの点が解き明かされない限り、今回の事件にはまだ疑問が残るよね。真実を全て解明した上で公正な判決を下すべきだと思う。
Nice, well said.
君なら気づくと思っていたよ。
It seems like we helped. I'm so glad. He's smiling. Everything is alright.
確かに疑問は残りますが、これだけは断言できます。その場所を指し示す証拠は地図以外に見つかっておらず、それの持ち主は被告人であるということ。
So if we do want to think that maybe someone else wrote those letters and or someone else marked up the map, does that mean that another Albedo has been walking around for a couple of days? Could the person that Sucrose was talking to the whole time be the other Albedo? Well, no, this Albedo remembered that she fell asleep at that time. Fascinating.
この点だけでも被告人の嫌疑は誰よりも強いと言えるでしょう。アルベドさん、まさかこの後に及んで地図を書いたのは自分じゃないとか主張されませんよね。
旅人の疑問には僕から答えよう。
Yes, please, say something.
もし無罪を主張したいのなら、ヘルターさんの言う通り、地図を書いたのは自分じゃないと言うべきだろう。
I feel like that would backfire, but go on.
でも残念ながら、地図の印は僕が書いたものだ。3つの場所に何かを隠したのも事実だよ。
I'm inclined to think more and more that somebody is deliberately trying to frame Albedo, and they picked those 2 locations, specifically because they already had a connection to him.
死体の数は3つで間違いない。
Oh.
そしてドラゴンスパインでそのうちの1つを処理して埋葬した。
Hey, Albedo! You're contradicting, because earlier you said you hadn't killed anybody. And now you're saying that you did, and I fully believe he's talking about the incident 2 years ago, but you could have phrased that a little bit better, buddy.
やはりあなたの仕業だったんですね。皆さん、今の自白を聞きましたか？
Okay, Hertha, you're losing major points right now. You seem way too personally invested in winning this case.
いや、まだ話は終わってないよ、ヘルターさん。僕が処理した相手について言っておかないといけないことがある。
Yeah, seriously. Oh, he's smiling. Oh, because Eula was there
かなり
too?
前に僕は雪山である存在に出会ったんだ。理由は不明だけど、
Do you remember?
それは人里離れた雪山で僕を殺そうとしてきた。
Oh, I am eating this up. Eula, do you remember? Oh my god, do you think we'll bring in Amber and Bennett to testify?
その殺意は本物だったよ。戦いの末に僕はそいつを殺して雪山に埋めた。
Come on, Eula. Yes!
その件に関しては私とアンバー、旅人、パイモン、それから冒険者協会のベネットも一緒だったわ。
She included Paimon.
当時冒険者協会主催の訓練が雪山で行われていたの。もしアルベドの言っている相手が山の中腹で遭遇したものじゃない場合、その戦いはきっと私たちが下山した後に起こったんでしょうね。
一つ目と二つ目もあなたがやったんですよね。なぜ罪のない人を。
Did you not hear what she just said?
いや、それは違うよ。
Yeah.
発言が支離滅裂になるほど恐怖に震えているようですね。さっき認めていたでしょう。
ヘルターさん、どうしてそう結論を急ぐんだい？この件について僕はまだ一番重要なことを言っていない。雪山で僕を襲った相手は淡い金髪と青い瞳を持ち、身長は僕と大差なくこの服と同じものを着ていた。
Nearly identical. I could have sworn they were identical. Was he missing a geovision? No, he had a fake geovision, didn't he? He didn't have the star, though. But that's not a clothing item.
ほう。つまりアルベドとウリ二つってことか？
And hey, multiple people can testify to this, yes?
ウリ二つ
I know it sounds convenient, but it did happen. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
同じ姿。でもどうして服まで同じだったんでしょう。どういうこと？もう帰りたい。
Yeah, Albedo just casually dropping the information that somebody has been trying to kill and replace him for years.
でも今議論すべきはあなたが雪山で殺人を犯したことですよね。
その通りだよ。あの日、僕は自分と同じ顔をした存在を殺した。
Would you like to speak to the origins of that person?
でも、人を殺したとは一言も言っていない。
Oh, yeah, there's the crux of it.
そういうことか。僕の証言を撤回する必要がありそうだ。
That's my guy, Diluc. He understands the situation and he believes him.
なんですって？
連れてきたぞ。
Who? Who's her?
待って。
Is it another Hertha?
おい、今入ってきたやつ。
Yes!
じゃないか。
Yes! She was replaced! Oh, look at Vega's smug little look. I love it.
どういうこと？
Nice work. Where was she? How did you find her?
あなた誰よ？どうして私と同じ顔をしているの？
That's the real Hertha. You're not Hertha. Are her eyes brown?
こんにちは。
Not really. A calmer looking Hertha.
見ての通り、セピロス騎士団の広報勤務隊長のヘルターさんだよ。
Okay, why did it take you? Why? Okay, it was all part of his plan, wasn't it? I was going to say, why did it take you so long to play this card? Where was she? Did it just take you a long time to find her? In that case, how did you know that she was out there? Maybe he had her lying in wait this whole time? Who was in on this with you then? Why didn't you, like, tell Jean what your plan was? Unless Jean was lying to us this whole time. That would be impressive.
そういうことですか。先ほどの供述も犯行を認めたのもこのためだったんですね。
You really were replaced. You really were trying way too hard. Oh my god.
私に矛先を変えたところで、こちらが提出した証拠は変わりませんよ。私がここに立っているのは、モンドの正義を守るためです。
I'm sorry, that mountain of evidence all stands on eyewitness accounts of someone who looks like Albedo doing the crimes. And then they brought in somebody who looks exactly like you. Eyewitness accounts mean nothing. Now.
静粛に。
ここ数年、僕はよく雪山に泊まりながらマリュー・ドゥリンの研究をしていた。数百年前、東風の竜トワリンとの死闘に敗れたドゥリンは、風神バルバトスとトワリンによってドラゴンスパインに封印された。
This is fascinating. Where is he going with this? If he wanted to say, hey, dragon spine leads to mutated life, I don't think he would need all of this context.
ドゥリンは錬金術によって作られた人工生命の中でも特別な存在だ。死でさえも消滅させることはできない。未だにドゥリンの心臓は動き続けていて、時間とともに徐々に息を吹き返している。
Really? Fascinating. He's just healing on his own?
雪山であった僕に瓜二つのものはドゥリンの腹に捨てられた実験品で、ホムンクルス計画の失敗作だ。
You know, I did assume, and I do feel like this feels more correct than not. I did assume that the primordial human project and whatnot was conducted by Rheindotter, and Albedo was just the final result. He seems to be suggesting that abandoned endurance stomach. Because the homunculus project, that's a different name, but I'm wondering if it's just a different translation of the same word. I'm just wondering if somebody else was experimenting similar things. But it does still make sense that Gold could have tried to dispose of a failed specimen in Durin's stomach. But what's up with the Herthas then? Oh, right. Just dragon spine, probably.
ホムンクルス？私をホムンクルスだというつもりですか？それとも入り口に立っているものこそあなたが雪山から連れてきたホムンクルス、つまり偽物だと。
Oh, she could spin this to say that you created this other Hertha. Oh, interesting. But no, one of these guys was made on Dragonspine, and I think it was you.
自分の怒っている姿を見るのはなんだか不思議ですね。
I love this other Hertha. Hertha, I love you. She's remaining calm. That's my girl.
私が偽物ですって？それはこちらのセリフですよ。最近大活躍みたいじゃないですか。偽物さん。
Her eyes do seem more brown, but I can't tell if it's just the lighting. How do we prove which one is the real one, though? Ask them questions about things from Hertha's past?
陣団長、あなたなら見分けられますよね。長年あなたに付き添ってきたんですから迷うこともないでしょ。
This is fascinating. How will they prove it?
見た目はまるっきり同じだが、話し方や表情を見るに。
Oh? Hertha's always calm, isn't she?
先ほど入ってきたものの方が本物だろう。
その発言に責任を持てますか？こんな理屈が通るなら、アルベドさんこそ疑われるべきでしょう。
Well, you're saying you could accuse him of being an imposter because he's calm, but Gina's saying that Hertha is usually calm, and Albedo is also usually calm.
ここにいる彼が本物だって証拠は？実は偽物で、その正体はただの殺人鬼かもしれません。
I do understand that this was a concern in the community for a while, wasn't it? Are we finally laying the mystery to rest? Oh no, bad pun.
私と共に戦ってきたセピロス騎士団の仲間なら、この体のどこに一番大きな傷跡があるか知っているはずです。
Oh, nice.
ええ、知っているわ。答えを言ってもらおうかしら。
その前に、マイルズ、あなたはどうですか？
Oh my god, Miles?
僕。
Oh god, how many people were replaced?
知らない？それとも忘れた？最近めまいがするとか、具合が悪いとか言っていましたよね。
Wait, if all the people who've been acting strange have been replaced, and they do tend to correlate to the people who were willing to testify against Albedo, quote-unquote encouraged by quote-unquote Hertha, Donna, Beatrice, oh my god, how many people? No wonder Venti got involved. How did this happen? Where are the original ones? Oh, do you suppose when the investigation discovered that multiple people had been missing for a while, that's when the whole scenario flipped? Because they discovered that the people who are missing are people who are in the courtroom? That would be fascinating. So ever since then, we've just been trying to prove and reveal these imposters? That would be so cool!
もしかして、そのせいで忘れてしまったのでしょうか。あの戦いで一番近くにいたのはあなたなのに。
Oh, but he feels like he looks bad. Can't the imposters be friendly imposters? Why do they always have to kill people?
違います。僕は 頭が割れそうだ。
傷跡はここです。
Ooh. On her arm, okay.
顔がこわばっているね。こんな展開になるとは想定していなかったのかな。それとも騎士団の内通者からヘルターさんの左腕にある傷跡のことを教えてもらってなかったんだろうか。
Oh, interesting. You suppose in order to replace people like Hertha and like Miles, they had someone telling them about them?
アルベドさんはあなたたちのような存在について研究をしているんですよ。自分が本物だと言うなら腕を見せなさい。
This is so cool. Is this a coordinated, like, attack by beings from Dragonspine? Who came up with this plan?
慌てることはない。傷跡をつけるのは今からでも間に合う。ドゥリンの生命力から派生した君。いや、君たちならその能力を有しているはずだ。
So they can change their appearance at will. That does make me a little nervous because of the whole prank, shall we say, that Albedo, played on us at the end of Shadows and Snowstorms with the star disappearing and reappearing.
驚異的な生命力と自身の姿を意のままに変える能力を持つ存在。フェイスレス。ためらっているのは、今ここで体を変えたら、この場にいる仲間たちにも影響を与えるからだろうか。
Interesting. So she the main one?
仲間ってマイルズのこと？
And Donna and Beatrice probably.
いや、マイルズだけじゃない。同じ生命力の影響を受けた生物は互いに引き寄せ合う。面白いのは仲間の存在が同時に足かせになっているところだ。
You're not saying... Are you trying to tell me that this is Durin? Is this... Are you... But... Jealous? Wait.
一度変化が始まれば周りの存在も影響を受ける。でも君自身はそれをコントロールできない。なぜならその生命の回路の中心にいるのが君だからだ。
Hertha? Who exactly are you?
腕を見せなさい。
This is so cool. I'm just scrambling to think who she could be besides Durin. A very powerful Durin-born life form? Like a Whopper Flower and all the other ones are like little Whopper Flower babies? Like... Oh! What? Beatrice?
逃げてください。
Ooh. Where did that guy come from?
あの偽物をかばってるぞ。
Oh my god, this is so cool.
逃がしてはならない。必ず捕らえるんだ。仲間たちに妨害させるな。
Yeah, I mean, if this comes down to a fight, you've got a lot of premier knights in this room.
外から申し寄せてきてる。奴の仲間か。
My god, how many people?
行くぞお前ら。
Oh my god. This is so cool.
一瞬で飛び越えてったぞ。
追いかけるぞ。
You gotta go fast. Let's go, let's go. Who is she?
木は熟した。
It's time, you don't say!
総員、これより作戦開始だ。第三小隊、偽物を頼む。
やっと君たちと話せるね。
I...
ここ数日の出来事は後で詳しく説明するけど、先に2つだけ。
As much as I have been dying for you to tell the truth this whole time, is now really the time to chat?
一つ、僕は人を殺していないし、錬金術の実験で死体を利用したこともない。
That's good to know, thank you.
二つ、裁判に出席した騎士団のほとんどはこの作戦を知っていた。証人席の中にもディルックのように鋭い人は裁判が始まる前から違和感に気づいていただろう。
Wow, that's quite an involved plan. So was Jean really lying to us this whole... Or maybe do you think they didn't tell Jean so that her honesty and earnesty could shine through?
ああ、ついてきてくれ。
Let's go. That is so cool. Oh my god. It pays. Oh, slimes! In the middle of the city! Oh my god.
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ
Was that Diluc and Kaya running together? No, I'm so happy.
雪山から降りてきた魔物だ。
Reconciliation!
そろそろ攻撃が始まるだろう。でも、こちらも準備はしてある。
We've been preparing for this? Oh my god, it's just like at the very beginning of the game when Dvalin is attacking Mondstadt. The music's even the same, I think.
ルリンの復活に備えてずっと警戒していたんだ。腐食の力の影響を受けた魔物たちがどんどん凶暴になっていくのを見て、いずれモンド城を襲うだろうと予測していた。戦いは必ず起こる。だから今回の作戦を立案したんだ。
Here we go. Also, I noticed the Windbloom decorations. They went away earlier, but they're back now. I'm happy.
二人とも僕と一緒に行動してくれないか？各部隊の支援に力を貸してほしい。
If I finally get an Albedo trial because of this quest, I might scream. Absolutely, let's go.
わかった。まずはどこに行くんだ
外壁の上だ。
The top of the city wall. We have the high ground, or we will. Oh, wow! Look at the map!
Yeah.
Provide mobile... Is that Mona? Oh my god, optional objectives? Heck yes! Let's do this.
陣団長、騎士団本部周辺の危険はひとまず取り除かれました。迅速な対応と十分な人員配置のおかげで、各エリアへの支援も順調です。
Perfect, sounds like what we want to do.
あ、ご苦労。各隊の情報によると、雪山から来た魔物は付近の住民に化けている可能性がある。
This is so cool.
占いによると、
Alright.
魔物ではない謎の力の影響を受けている人もいるようです。
そのような人を見つけたら暴走しないよう見張ってくれ。決してむやみに傷つけてはならない。
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Brings back memories, doesn't it? Optional objectives. Yes, definitely. So those guys? Oh, they're still here! Mona, you're helping out
ちょう
too?
ど君について話していたところだ。君とパイモンにはアルベドと機動小隊を組んでもらいたい。臨機応変にモンド城の各エリアを支援してくれたらと思う。
We're on it already.
お久しぶりです。作戦を手伝うため、私も馳せ参じました。
It's really all hands on deck. I love it.
私はここで戦局の把握に努め、陣団長が采配を振るための補佐をします。ご安心ください。水浦の番は失敗の可能性を一切示していません。この戦いは絶対に勝てますよ。
Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Wait, there's people up there. Rosaria. And Barbara.
想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。私もみんなのために頑張らないと。
戦いだけが支援とは限らないわ。それぞれ得意な分野で頑張れば十分よ。
Wow. Wow, Big Sister Rosaria moment. Okay. Alrighty, keep each other safe, yeah? Okay. Make sure we see everyone. I feel like they're going to make it easy for us to see them. As long as I don't do something silly and miss them. Okay, I kind of want to avoid the wall. Where is my... Oh, I can't look at the map. He said the top of the city's wall or something. I want to avoid that location because that's probably going to be the final location. Oh, that's going to be off to the side. Oh my god, health bars. Oh my god, the damage numbers. Oh, this is so cool. If only I'd brought Pyro. Oh my god, it's going to be everything I can do to get rid of these guys. Get your crystallizes, good job. Keep this up so that you don't die. I suppose I could put Brianna on the field. She'll do a little bit of damage. Really gonna be counting on you, Navia. Am I taking damage? I am taking cryo damage. Get this guy out of here. Luckily we got that other guy down. Swap this back. I wonder if you could heal my allies. That would be really cool. Oh, the Singer of Many Waters it is. The music disappeared. No! There it is. You're very welcome.
みんな無事だといいんですが、ご助力いただき本当にありがとうございます。
You're so welcome. Looked like he was about to run off to the next area, but I guess they're gonna stay there. Works for me. Oh my gosh, Mondstadt battle music. Emphasis on the Mondstadt. Ha! Ha! Lost and confused in the city. That was not the time. I could swap out for somebody pyro if I wanted. But we'll just keep it like this for now. Can I? Can I? Nah. Can I break this thing down? Oh god, that guy's getting shot at. Leave him alone. Oh my god, he's dying! I've never seen a battle NPC with such low health. That's so stressful. Oh, he's still dying over there, but at least I seem to have attracted their attention. That's good. I can probably hit this guy with my sword, can't I? Get Oz back on the field. He's not ready yet. Okay. Get him, boys! No, that feels mean, actually. Yes, they're invading the city, but there's no need to bully them. You alright, boys? You seem okay? Oh, the destroyed decorations and such. Wow. Where to next? That's the main target, so let's avoid that, right? Here's the spot. I'm still trying to take, like, reasonable paths, so if there's people to run into, I run into them. Oh god, I do kind of want to change my party. What screams oh my god, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I can't do it anyways. Okay. I was going to do Bennett and Kaya. Oh, shoot. Did I run into the main quest? Or just a special event? Hey, Fischl!
この声は旅人さんですね。
Hi, Oz!
我が従者よ。いいところに来てくれたわ。さあ、剣を抜きなさい。
I love Mondstadt so much, and I love how really as soon as the people are in danger, everyone bands together. Because you've got adventurers coming out of the woodworks. Trial Fischl! Trial Albedo! Ah! Aha! I don't know how to use him! He says 4! Oh my god, he's got a little star. Oh, he's also crystallized base, isn't he? Oh my god, no caterpillar though. What do I do with 4? Okay, I'm sorry, I have to read his talents. Look at him! Oh my god. Okay, so nothing here to do with the stack. Solar, Isotoma. With a field takes damage, AoE geo damage, scales off defense. Crystallized platform. Hold to designate. Okay. So creates a field, stay in the field to get extra geo damage, basically. Yes, indeed. Oh, when they take damage, not when they deal damage. Okay, good to know. Then it does things. Fatal Blossoms. So what is the thingy? Ooh, increases EM. What's that little flower you're getting? It's something to do with... It crystallizes, I thought. Oh, it might be a sword. 7 Fatal Blossoms, which burst. Okay, so you want to have the Solar Isotoma down before you do the burst. Okay, what's your sword? Is it Cinnabar Spindle? Oh my god. Uh-huh. But then... Okay, so maybe this is increased... No, I don't know what this little stack is. It can't be Curiosity, can it? It just seems so Albedo coded. Is it Fatal Reckoning? What does it do? It increases his damage. Okay, I don't know what the star is, but I know how to use this now. I'm in the air! Fear me! Fischl, get back on the field, please. Get some electrocharge going. Oh my god, wait, that was such a cool... Oh my god! Oh my god! No! His blade work was so pretty!
しばらく外出は控えて室内にいるようにしてください。住民の安全は全力で守る。と。
ああ、助かったよ。本当にありがとう。
You're very welcome.
ところでそちらの大きな鳥は食べるんだな。びっくりしたよ。
That's what you're going to focus on today? Wow.
私はお嬢様の従者、魔物ではありませんのでご安心を。皆様に害をなすことはありません。
I guess it is. Oz is a little bit less scary than the monsters, so more palatable. You can trust them, I promise.
あ、いや、そういうつもりじゃ。失礼なことを言ってしまったな。まあ。
気にしないでいいわ。
No worries.
我が従者よ。まだなすべきことがあるのでしょ。安心して残党どもを一掃してきなさい。
Oh, sorry, Vishal. This is the coolest thing I've ever done.
我が従者よ。
Oh,
ま
nice.
だなすべきことがあるのでしょ。安心して残党どもを一掃してきなさい。この皇女の輝きをもってあなたの進む道を照らしましょう。
Excellent. Another chance to listen to her whole line. Thank you, Vishal. Now I'm going to speak with Oz. I don't know if we'll get the same line.
我が従者よ。
We did, yes. Okay. Thank you, Vishal. It's so good to see you. Thank you for all your hard work. You are, of course, on the team, so you'll be coming with us. Okay, so this is so cool. It seems like these are just little moments that we can run into. I want to get to that small one before this big one, if I can. That just seems like what I'm supposed to do. So avoid the main story. Cut it wide. Oh my god, the teleporter's gone? That's sick. Cut it wide around the square. Oh, it's so gross. Maybe this was the big one.
Albedo 先生、旅人さん。
Hi, Sucrose.
ここは大丈夫そうだね。
はい。先ほど町に侵入してきた魔物は、ディルクさんとガイアさんが一緒に片付けてくれました。
We did see them running by. Not long ago. Not long ago? Cutscene? Oh! Oh!
ここには魔物が。思ったより進行が早い。
Oh, this is sick!
あいつらにも騎兵隊
You
が
are not Sucrose, where is
と
she?
りあえず片付けよう。
Oh, that is a nice Diluc.
よし
Oh, that's a beautiful Kaya.
次は正門前だな。スクロース。
Okay.
俺はこの金持ちの旦那と悪党を懲らしめてくる。
Oh, so they went
くれ
outside.
ぐれも用心
God.
してる。
分かったよ。そのガイアさん、急いだ方がいいかも。置いて引かれちゃってる
Oh
よ。
my god. Diluc just went on without him. This is a beautiful Diluc. Level 90.
この瞬間、お前は永遠を手にする。
I keep running into that problem that I had before, where I could never switch to Kaya when I wanted to switch to Kaya, because I always have Kaya on 3, and now he's on 2. Oh, he's way out there. So whenever, sorry, I mean to switch to Sucrose, but I keep getting Kaya.
一体どっから湧いてくるんだ。手がしびれてきた。
Cavalry's here.
ガイア隊長の声です。きっと支援ですよ。
Kaya,
もう少し踏ん張りましょう。
hang in there, guys. We're here. Nice. Oh, that was so
二
cool.
人ともご苦労さん。よく守ってくれたな。
And I'm so happy to see these two working together, and they say they hate each other.
あとは僕たちに任せてくれ。
ガイア隊長、スワンが。
Is he okay?
いえ、僕は大丈夫です。ロレンスこそ、その足。
They're showing genuine care for each other and concern, so I don't think these two have been replaced, unless they've both been replaced.
スワン、ロレンス。二人ともセピロス教会で治療を受けてこい。
Oh my
無
god.
理は禁物だ。ここは俺たちが引き継ぐ。
A team up I never thought I'd get to see.
でもディルックさんは騎士団を離れたのでは。
Does this really seem like the time to worry about who's a knight and who isn't?
ああ。だが騎士団じゃないとこの門を守れないなんて決まりはないだろ。
Yeah, really.
旦那はいつも親切だからな。住民が自ら志願してるわけだし、別に止める理由もないだろ
う。申し訳ありません。余計なことを言って。ありがとうございます。できるだけ早く戻りますので。
This is the coolest quest.
ちょうど手が空いたので、今のうちに薬を調合して 近くの隊員に配ろうと思っていたところです。
Wow, mid-battle
少しは
resupply.
助けになるかなと。
いい判断だね。でも安全を第一に。そんなことはないと思うけど、もし手に負えなそうな状況になったら迷わず安全なエリアまで撤退するんだ。戦線のことは心配しなくていい。
Don't worry about the front line, he says. That makes me think that there's no need to worry about the front line. Are you going to do something cool, Albedo?
はい、覚えておきます。
Wow, her eyes are two different colors right now. I look forward to it. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Anything else, Sucrose? Oh.
アルベド先生、旅人さん。
ここは大丈夫そう。
Oh, I might be accidentally...
でも安全を第一。
Oh, okay, okay. We were just finishing the last dialogue. I thought I'd do the whole thing again accidentally, but no. We just get to review the dialogue. Lisa! You are here! Of course she is. Oh!
これでここも早く片付きそうね。
ピカ。あ、お疲れ様。僕たちも手伝うよ。
Just keep doing that so we don't run out of those, Oh, so interesting. Yeah, the thing is doing something. Oh, it's beautiful.
ちょっとビリビリさせないとね。
Okay.
逃がさないわよ。
Don't attack her, let her charge. Thank you very much. Oh, oh, bring it down. Go for it. Oh my god, that looks so cool. Go ahead and put this up because I don't know how long we'll be in this battle for. Wow, it is doing supporting damage. Good damage too.
ウィンドブルーム最中にこんなにビリビリしたのは久しぶりだわ。
You've done this before?
師匠、昔はよくやってた。
Yeah, really.
ビリビリをそんなわけないでしょ。まあ、たまによ。いいストレス発散になるの。
Lisa, you're kind of terrifying, aren't you? Are you secretly somebody who enjoys fighting, actually?
そういえばこの間、先生の手紙でも同じことを聞かれたわ。優しいおもてなしを心がけてるって返事したけど。
Uh-huh.
生徒が先生のやり方を真似るのはよくあることでしょ。あの人はソロン派の心優しい教授だから。
Okay.
今回だって優しくビリビリさせたのよ。ジンがこの場にいても止めなかったと思うわ。
Gentle methods of electrocution. Okay.
優しくビリビリ。
Exactly.
そんなことできるのか。
My thoughts exactly.
リサ、元気そうでよかったよ。
ええ、だって体を動かすのは健康にいいでしょ。
I'm glad you're having fun.
優しくビリビリ。そんなことできるのか。
ええ、だって体を動かすのは健康にいいでしょ。
Amazing. I love it. This is so cool. Alright. We've done some mobile supporting. Let's head back to the action. Wow, the lighting is fantastic. I wonder where Venti and Dahlia are. This really is just like the beginning of the game with Dvalin attacking. Oh, the nail is gone again, but I'm just going to have to assume it's because the boundaries are very close around the city. I mean, we don't have any collectibles anymore either. That's pretty cool. Oh, do I want to change my party? I can't anyways. Alright, where am I going? Upwards. Right, I always... Ooh. 4 stars. That's fascinating. Sorry, quick break from the fighting to look at this banner. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, because you've got what looks like a city or a castle, and then what looks like ground, and then what looks like roots. Could be reflecting Irminsul. But that ground and building really looks like Celestia to me, actually. Fascinating. What does that say? That's got to say something that we can read. I just can't read it right now. What does that say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters? 4 stars. Fascinating. Why not 5? Oh my god, Venti! Oh, look at the sky. It looks so cool. I'm thriving.
おい、大丈夫か？
いけない、誰か来る。
Oh,
助けて、お願いだから襲わないで。
it's us, Venti.
おい、何してるんだよ。オイラたちだぞ。
Oh my god, was Venti replaced and this replacement doesn't realize that he's the Archon?
ありゃ、君たちだったんだ。
No, never mind.
ならお芝居はいらないね。
そろそろ始まるはずだ。計画通り頼んだよ。
Venti wasn't on the plan! Oh my god, Venti, why didn't you tell us earlier?
わかった。はあ、それにしてもこんな大仕事久しぶりだよ。
Oh my god, oh my
す
god.
っごく疲れそう。
Do you think that Albedo knows who Venti is? I get the feeling that Albedo at least knows that Venti isn't human. Venti, what are you going to do?
ちゃんとお酒はおごるから安心してくれ。
He knows how to repay him.
それならオッケー。
アルベド、銀融野郎の正体を知ってるみたいだな。
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know?
先ほどの裁判中、
Oh my
ドラゴ
god.
ンスパインから魔物が押し寄せてきてね。しかも途中で凶暴さを増したんだ。おそらく魔物たちの中核が君たちの作戦で危機に陥ったからだろう。
So Hertha is the core not just for her little group of entities, but the core for the entire mountain? Is she not Durin?
でも魔物がこんなに早く進化するなんて。
I feel like it seems like the resurrection, shall we say, of Durin has jumped forward much more than they anticipated. Do you think somebody else was there helping it along? Could be Rhine-Daughter for all we know. Could be the Fatui was another thought, because they're always up there doing something. They're always around the dragon's teeth that you can collect, and they always camp out right in front of the heart chamber.
進化は敬意を払うべき現象だと僕は考えている。ましてやルリンは以前の偽物を吸収しているからね。
Yeah, the one that you buried?
そういえば、アルベドが描いた地図と3つの穴、それから消えた死体って、一体どういうことだったんだ？
Were the claw marks really from a Durin?
死体を埋めているところを目撃されたのは事実だよ。でもそれにはもちろん事情があった。僕が雪山を観察しているとあることに気づいたんだ。人が姿を消した後、
Oh my
またモン
god.
ド城に戻ってくることにね。しかも以前と雰囲気を変えてだ。
Oh my god. People from Mondstadt have been being replaced this whole time? Oh my god. And you would like remove the imposters? So they were. Oh my god. Albedo, what are you doing being so sloppy then? 3 people saw you.
彼らはルリンの力の影響を受けたと思われる。深刻な事態にならずに済んだ人もいれば、魔物に飲み込まれてしまった人もいた。
Oh my god.
そして
Dragonspine.
魔物はその人に擬態してモンド城に紛れ込んだんだ。
Dragonspine is really reminding us why it's the most dangerous region. Or, like, you know, on par with the chasm at least. You could say that, like, the less fortunate ones, maybe they were just adventurers who fell prey to monsters. Dragonspine is dangerous, as we know. But this feels almost intentional.
魔物に飲まれたのは家族のいない人たちばかり。その方が周りに気づかれにくいからだろう。奴らの狙いは人間の姿を借りてより多くの人に近づくことで、僕が処理したのは人に害をなそうとしていた2体だったんだ。
That is really interesting. It seems like he's letting the ones who are just living life go, which is awesome. I like that. But, I mean, presuming that they didn't kill those people, they just found the people who had died and were like, oh, opportunity, and took their identities. And he only eliminated the ones who intended to attack. Wow.
ディルックの旦那が見つけた歯と骨は被害者のものだったのか？
ああ、魔物は人を飲み込んだ後、ゆっくりと消化していく。けど場合によっては体の一部を残しておき、姿を維持するための支えにするんだ。最初の被害者は髪の毛、2人目は歯と骨だった。
Oh my god, so they really were killing the people. They weren't just finding them dead. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, so questions. Let's take a brief moment to think why. Like, what instinct is driving them to do this? Because with the previous event, it seems like they just wanted... Okay, when it was a whopper flower, the whopper flower species kind of survives by impersonating and then devouring. And that was sort of the reason behind whopper flower Albedo's actions, right? So are these all beings of that same sort of desire, I guess you could say? What is Hertha then? Like, is this just a huge whopper flower infestation? I knew whopper flowers were the worst enemy in this game. Or is Durin involved with this at all? If he is, what are his motivations? Because, like, I love the Durin that we met in Simulanka, and I want the world for him. And I can understand Dragonspine Durin, who remembers his life here, being resentful or jealous. But actively murderous? I don't know if I can forgive that. Even with the backstory, you know?
アルベドが倒したのはあくまで人に擬態した魔物。けど人の体の一部が見つかったから彼は少しでも弔おうと埋葬したんだ。
Okay, so he destroyed the monster bodies and then buried the human remains. And that's why there were remains found at the scenes.
ああ、僕にできるせめてものことだったからね。それにそこから得られる腐敗のデータは役に立つ。
Why did you bury them where you did? Why? You were seen. Oh, maybe deliberately, though. To get this whole ball in motion to set the situation up.
旅人、以前雪山で僕の姿をしたトリックフラワーを一緒に倒した後、お互いに物語を作って話したことを覚えているかい？
It's so clever so that we could have a shared memory to confirm the other's identity with. You told me the story of a gardener. I remember. I do remember that story. It made me so paranoid.
うん。覚えてくれていたんだね。じゃあ、1号に取って代わろうと企んだ2号がトリックフラワーを使って3号を作ったという話も覚えているかな？
Oh, right. With Albedo is actually subject 1, and then subject 2 and subject 3 were the imposters. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day?
そう。僕は2号の息の根を止めて雪山に埋めたんだ。
I confronted him, he says.
その時のものだよ。でもここ最近、ルリンの活性化が進みつつある。その影響を受けた魔物たちは操られるがまま2号の死体を掘り起こし、ルリンの腹へと戻した。
That's so interesting. Why? Is this something that Durin wanted? Or is it like Durin was trying to cling to his mind and to his memories, so he remembered having subject 2 in his stomach, and so was thinking, oh, if this is what needs to be so that I can exist, let's get that guy back in here. I don't know, like, was he clinging to that by instinct, or did he want actively for subject 2 to be returned? I would really like to know, but I'm guessing what happens next is that he gets the memories of subject 2.
2号という失敗作を吸収したことで、ルリンは
Oh no.
その知識を取り入れた。結果、そこから生まれた魔物も擬態を身につけたんだ。
Okay. Yikes. And his way of thinking, that's unfortunate.
また、最近雪山に長く滞在していた人たちもルリンの力の影響を受けたと考えられる。すぐに異変が現れるわけじゃないけど、影響がどの程度かを予測するのは難しい。
Oh my god, Dragonspine is so dangerous. I love it.
町の人たちの様子がおかしいのは君たちも気づいていたよね。さっき騎士団に攻め込もうとしたのはその人たちだったのさ。体に潜むドゥリンの力が暴れ出すと、その人たちは一時的に闘争心に支配されるようになる。
So they were all people who had visited Dragonspine at some point, and for enough time that they were able to become, shall we say, infected.
だからわざとそうなるように仕向けたんだ。生きるか死ぬかの瀬戸際に立たされた時、生存本能は無意識に働く。 ブリンの力により攻撃性を見せれば、その個体は限りなく黒に近い。
Fascinating.
そうして全ての個体を見つけ出そうとしたんだ。
Do you suppose that the core then, I could see it being an aspect of Durin, I guess? Or could it be a remanifested subject too, perhaps? Kind of sent out to do whatever? Bidding?
でもただの一般人だったらどうするんだよ。攻撃するわけにはいかないだろう。
We need to break the connection or purify the corruption?
だから僕がここにいるんだよ。手伝うって約束したからにはちゃんと役目を果たさないとね。
Oh, this is so cool. I wonder what he can do. Blow it all away, basically? I was envisioning the traveler going around and shaking everybody's hands to purify them. But Venti's going to do something?
ウェンティが風の力で彼らを抑えている間に騎士団が確保する。その後適切な処置を行う予定だ。
A specialized team. Interesting. So I guess the purification, shall we say, is achievable through normal means.
これで
That's
大
good.
体説明できたかな。じゃあそろそろ起動しようか。
That thing? What did you make?
了解。あ、僕の正体はくれぐれもバラさないようにね。
We'll do our best. Little secrets, he says.
よし。風はこれで大丈夫そうだ。
Ooh, ooh, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
雰囲気。しかもあんなにたくさん。
Is it trapping all the people who are affected? It's almost, if we want to talk about Mondstadt history again, almost reminiscent of the wind barrier that was around old Mondstadt. But this one is just around specific people.
みんな城内の雰囲気は準備できたよ。
Oh,
聞こえるかい？
hello? Oh my god, is his voice being broadcast?
ああ、他の正体の状況は？
That is so cool. It sounds like it's through a radio, but considering that the little Dodoko thing is not out, are you trying to tell me that the wind is carrying everyone's voices to each other? Venti, you shouldn't have. This is incredible.
問題ない。こっちは人手が足りてるから支援も可能だ。
I love how no one's going to question how this is happening. Probably more than half of them are suspecting that it's Barbados' work, but like... Wow.
では、側門周辺の支援を頼みます。わかった。すぐ行こう。
すごいぞ。風の力で会話できるなんて。
I mean, who do you think you're talking to?
ああ、風神バルバトスの過去のおかげだ。この防衛戦、必ずや勝利をつかもう。
I'm just saying, if I was a random knight, I would be wondering how on earth we were able to, it seems, get in contact with Lord Barbados and get him to help us. That seems like a casual connection to just pull out of nowhere. I guess I would look at Dahlia and be like, Dahlia, what did you do? Or Jean, maybe.
雰囲気の方を向かずに小声で喋れば会話を聞かれないようにもできるよ。
Good to know.
だから急にしゃがみ込んでコソコソしだしたんだな。
その言い方ひどくない？
Right? Paimon didn't... Oh no.
あれ？この声はもしかしてウェンティ？
Exactly whose identity is getting revealed today.
おい、バレちゃったぞ。
ごめんよ。たまたまここを通りかかったら魔物に襲われちゃったんだ。でも僕の声を聞きつけたアルベドと旅人。ああ、それとパイモンが助けてくれたからもう大丈夫。
Smooth. That was a really good recovery.
無事で何よりだよ。じゃあ僕たちは他の場所の支援に行くから。
Amazing. This is so cool.
本当に助かったよ。風神のご加護があらんこと。
You don't say. Oh. Oh dear. Venti, you're going to get
ここは
kidnapped.
僕に任せて。
Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have. Why was I ever worried? That's our boy Venti. Is this not the coolest quest? Is this not the coolest thing you've ever seen? my god. They're spoiling us. Hi, Kaya. How's it going? Where is Diluc?
選べることなら橋の真ん中になんか立ちたくないんだが。
It's a metaphor for him having to choose sides.
ん？来たか。
Oh, hello. Oh, there he is. I'm getting sentimental over the fact that he gave Kaya a warning.
おっと危なかった。助かったぜ、ディルック。
礼はいらない。君がいようがいまいが、僕の行動は変わらなかった。むしろ、君にそこにいられると邪魔なぐらいだ。
Uh-huh.
なら俺は別のところに行くか。ここにいても元素反応で水蒸気を出すことくらいしかできないしな。あまり役に立てなそうだ。
Well, that's what melt is for, after all.
そうか。
冗談だ。ところでお前はいつから気づいてたんだ？
And how do you feel about the knights pulling off this, shall I say, masterful plan?
最初の裁判の時だ。
Oh, nice.
となると、ヘルターの偽物に違和感を覚えたってとこか？
ヘルターよりも君の方に違和感があった。
Oh, that's so cool.
俺に？弁護人としての責務を果たしていなかったとでも？
That's why he was defense, because he was part of the plan.
そうじゃない。ただ、緊張感がなさすぎた。
I would assume that Kaya has an excellent poker face, but if anyone could see through it, it would be Diluc.
だったらディルックは俺がいつ緊張すると思うんだ？
I think he can think of one incident.
自分で考えろ。また敵が来るぞ。
考えるのは面倒だ。やめておこう。
I want this framed on a wall. There's hope for siblings after all. That means a lot to me, particularly in this world. Goodness gracious, Diluc. I don't want to waste his ultimate because I'm guessing there's going to be a second round. Yep, there they are. Alright. Come hither. Lovely. Boy, that was beautiful. Where is Kaya? There he is. Nice. Accidentally dodged that charge, which I appreciate. Does he have his infusion? He still does. Excellent. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Oh, and this guy. Alright, he's gonna charge. Let him charge. Or there's a little jump thing. There we go. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Diluc. Man. Oh my gosh, Diluc. Out of the way of that. Into the ultimate! I keep letting Diluc get beat up. Sorry, buddy. Oh, this brings back memories. The first time I ever broke 10,000 damage, it was with the Diluc and Kaya combination. On Wuwang Hill.
ここに来る余裕があるってことは、他のエリアはそれほど緊迫してないってことか。
お前たちを心配して駆けつけたって可能性もあるだろう。
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate.
主要ルートを抑えれば戦闘の主導権を握ったも同然だ。君たちの判断は正しい。
It is an excellent bottleneck, isn't it?
状況はどうなんだ？
ああ、心配無用だ。ここは俺と騎士団に惜しみなく力を貸してくれてる親切な旦那に任せてくれ。
騎兵隊の元隊長と現隊長というべきじゃないか？
Right.
よしてくれ。
じゃあ、ここは頼んだよ。僕たちは他のエリアを確認してくる。
ああ、健闘を祈る。
そうだ。裁判ではありがとう。途中から僕の無実を信じてくれていたよね。
最初の裁判の時点でもう違和感を覚えてたらしいぜ。
どちらかといえば、かつて僕を助けてくれた人が一夜で冷血な殺人犯になるわけがないと思ったんだ。
I do love that. Just the appreciation of Albedo that's going around in this quest. I'm so happy.
その言葉を聞いて、なんかオイラまで嬉しくなってきたぞ。
僕を信じてくれたこと、そして騎兵隊隊長への協力に心から感謝する。ガイアもお疲れ様。
We'll see you soon.
くれぐれも気をつけてくれよ。
You too as well. Let's do this. What? What is it? Oh, just a jump cut. Okay, cool. I was worried there's going to be an abyss mage around the corner or something. Good work, everybody. This is like the ultimate Mondstadt quest, I swear. Oh my god. Uh-huh? Oculus? Ooh. Aww, I get to heal people? You're kidding me. Can I heal just by standing here? I think I can. But I think I can speed it up. Great. Can I? Is it speeding up? Barbara, how many constellations do you have? What's your weapon? This is... Oh, using her burst. Awesome. Great, you do have... Okay. So I recall something like... As you attack enemies, there's a percent chance of healing. Barbara, you need your skill back. This is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I love something like this. Alright, Otto, there you go. Talk to the Knight of Favonius. Which one? I'm surrounded. Good work, Barbara.
ありがとうございます、バーバラさん。外は危険ですので、牧師の皆様は大聖堂から出ないようお願いします。
あなたもだよ。その体で前線に戻るのは無理だからね。
ねえ、ご安心ください。後方支援に戻るだけですから、無茶はしませんよ。
それなら私たちも何かお手伝いできると思う。
バーバラの言う通り、今は怪我人が一人で行動するには危険すぎるわ。そこにも前線に戻ろうとしてる騎士が何人かいるし、私が護送してあげる。
それは助かる。ありがとうございます、ロサリアさん。
これも仕事のうちよ。気にしないで。バーバラ、ここは任せたから。
安心して行ってきて。なんでこんな状況になったかはよくわからないけど、お姉ちゃんたちはずっと前から今日に向けて準備してきたんだし、多分大丈夫だよね。絶対に大丈夫。
バーバラ、今忙しいか？
I love how much confidence and trust everybody has in each other in Mondstadt. Just small thought.
お姉ちゃん、大丈夫だよ。
伝えておきたいことがあるんだ。数日後、モンド城が騒がしくなるかもしれない。戦いもあるだろう。だからくれぐれも気をつけてほしい。
Oh wow, she gave her a heads up.
どうしてわかるの？
Yeah, fighting in the city is kind of big news.
アルベドの予測だ。ドラゴンスパインと関係があるらしい。あそこについては彼が一番詳しいからな。
ドラゴンスパイン。
Wow, what a shot! It looks so cool!
モンド城が危なくなるの？
保証はできないが、騎士団が全力でモンド城を守るつもりだ。
じゃあ、お姉ちゃんのことは誰が守ってくれるの？
Of course.
安心してくれ。自分のことは自分で守ると約束しよう。
Also, with the statue of Barbados in the background, lest we forget.
みんな無事でありますように。
バーバラ、ちょっと手を貸してくれる？
今行くよ。
Ooh. Mona keeping track of movements. Noelle! Bennett! My gosh. This really is like an ode to Mondstadt. There she is! There's Amber! And of course Mika as well. You can see the top of his head over there.
各小隊は注意してください。敵は11時方向から急速に接近中。
Reporting in.
数はヒルチャールが25体、エルフのヒルチャールが2体、あとスライムが数種類。
Nice information.
各元素の応戦準備を。
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen!
了解。 アンバー、ミカ、礼を言うぜ。
Look at them! They look so cool! I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm watching a movie. Amber! Okay, where are they? They're in front. Okay. This is so cool. Oh my god, everyone's participating. Oh, and she must have some constellations too. She's doing 2 arrows. This isn't my Amber. No, it's not. Hi, Mika. I see you there. I don't know. Oh, no! I don't know how to use you, but I know that you heal. Oh, these are strong boys. Whom else? Do I have to stay up top? Oh! Thank you. Mika, what do I do with you? I hit the wall, apparently. Yeah, really, thank you. Sorry, Amber. I know he's a healer, I just don't know how to get him to heal. I think it's his ultimate, unfortunately. Maybe I should get down there. Alright, we're getting down there. This angle's terrible. I see those paths on the outside too, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get to those. I've got walls on either side. Can I? Exactly what constellation is this, Amber? Oh, sorry, I ran right into that. Ooh, that was cool. Little bounce. Oh, nice! She is high enough constellation for that. You use a spear? What on earth was a crossbow for then? To my knowledge, I do not talk to Amber and Mika. Well, a little hard to do when I am Amber and Mika. It's Hertha! Okay, so they really were keeping her lying in wait for a while. Oh, cool. Because they wanted her to be replaced. That must have been so surreal for the Knights of Favonius. Oh my god, everybody who was in on it. Oh, look at Celestia. Looming. Have you ever seen anything more Mondstadt? Oh my god. Amber, you look amazing.
今回の件が片付いたら二度と同じ問題は起こらないはずだよ。
Are you
だから
sure?
安心してくれ。
You say to trust you, but like, what are you going to do? Are you going to kill Durin? Or purify him? Can we purify him at this rate? He's kind of an entire mountain.
私も最初聞いた時モンドで本当に殺人事件が起きたのかと思ってすっごく驚いたんだよ。
Or I suppose if he has been resurrected, kind of, if he manifests into a smaller body, we might be able to purify that Durin instead of the whole mountain.
アンバーが知らなかったのなら、エウルアは最後まで秘密を守り抜いたんだね。二人ともありがとう。僕は大丈夫だよ。
I love how concerned everybody is. Oh my god.
確かに真剣な時のエウルアって絶対に秘密を口外しないよね。
So if Durin makes a smaller body for himself and goes wandering around Tevat, if we can purify that body, I would hope so, because I think, I don't know, corruption is natural to him, but it feels like it's not good for your mental state and your emotions usually. But if we could purify him and he goes wandering around Tevat, I don't know where he would go. Would he stay in Mondstadt? I just know that little Durin wants to explore, right? But, oh god, it'd be so cool if he stayed in Mondstadt. That's a lot of assumptions going into that, but still, the point being, if we were able to bring Durin away from the mountain and purify him so that he's all good and healthy and happy, do you suppose that the corruption on Mondstadt, or I'm sorry, Dragonspine, would just slowly fade away now that there was no life force perpetuating it? That would be interesting. You laugh. Can you hear us? Maybe she volunteered?
ガイアの提案さ。作戦を実行するには人望がありながらそれほど目立たない人が適任だろうとね。
I see. Somebody with a good position, but not too much scrutiny, and possibly she might not have too much of a family either.
ヘルターさんはまさにその条件にぴったりだった。彼女も自ら作戦に加わることを希望し、行方不明となったことでセピロス騎士団には大きな穴が開いた。
But then who is the informant that they had?
そういえば騎士団の隊員が事故に遭ったという噂を耳にしたことがあります。でもすぐに噂は静まりました。
それも作戦の一環だった。全体の流れはこうだ。まずヘルターさんが野外での勤務中に事故に遭い行方不明になったという情報を騎士団が流す。
And say that she's missing in action, so that if she miraculously reappears, it is reasonable that they would accept her reappearance.
情報の発信源は騎兵隊隊長ガイアとヘルターさん直属の部下だ。その信憑性は高いと思われるだろう。ヘルターさんが帰ってこない状況が続くと、ようやく敵は罠に片足を踏み入れた。
This is beautiful.
数日後、偽物のヘルターさんが騎士団の巡回ルートに現れた。負傷したふりをしてね。
Precisely.
それっていつの話なんだ？
半年以上前ですね。
Over 6 months?
そんなに前から準備してたのか。
Wow, no kidding.
今回の敵の手口は予想よりもずっと慎重に思えたからね。
Oh my
奴らは
gosh.
ヘルターさんの痕跡を消すためにずっと彼女の死体を探していた。その思考力は2号よりも緻密だと言える。
That is smart on the imposter's behalf.
偽物のヘルターさんが僕たちの信頼を得たと確信するまでの時間が必要だった。
Yeah, okay.
それに僕を陥れるための証拠を集めさせる時間もね。
And they really just had it out for
自分に
Albedo.
勝算があると信じ込んだ時、いよいよ総攻撃を仕掛けてくるはずだから。
Concerning. But I guess he does have something of a history with Subject 2.
でもリュリンはどうやって騎士団の内部情報を知ったんだ？
騎士団の中にスパイがいるからです。
Who? I don't think it's Albedo. It could... It could be Klee visiting Albedo on Dragonspine and just happily chattering away about the news? But who? It can't be anybody that we've seen today, right? A random NPC?
心配しなくていい。バルバトス様がすでに犯人を特定している。
Ooh.
風神の加護を得られないスパイに僕たちの話は聞こえない。
Who is it and why would she be working with them?
そっか。でも本当にハラハラしたぞ。最初の裁判でアルベドに有利な証拠は全然出てこないし、偽物のヘルターばっか喋ってたろ。
She, who is it? I don't think it's anybody. I don't think it's any of the playable characters. I think it would be an NPC. It'd be really interesting. Could it be a Fatui spy in the Knights? And if the whole Dragonspine does tie back to Fatui, no evidence to that so far, but those Fatui camps are just very suspiciously placed. Maybe that's why she would be informing Dragonspine of things from Mondstadt as part of the Fatui's plans? Or it's someone who's just really sympathetic to monsters, or somebody who just really wants to watch the world burn, or has a grudge against Mondstadt for some reason. Almost seems impossible.
それも想定内だよ。もしあの時僕が殺したのは人間じゃないとすぐに打ち明けていたら相手に突っ込まれていただろう。それでもし雪山の生物の擬態の話になれば、どうやってそれを知ったのか問い詰められる。挙句には僕の正体が露呈して社会的信頼を失いかねない。
You're saying this into the group chat, Albedo? Do you mean that all of the knights know?
つまり反論すれば僕の正体がバレて、反論しなければ殺人の罪を背負うことになる。これこそが敵の思惑だったのさ。
either all of the knights know, in which case I am so happy for him and so proud of him, or all the knights just trust him enough to not ask when he alludes to having mysterious origins. In which case, I'm so happy for you, and I so hope that you can feel safe enough to tell them who you are at some point, if you want to. I guess you don't technically have to.
なるほどな。突破口を見つけられて本当に良かったぜ。
So long as he feels accepted, it doesn't. I just. Oh my god, I love this.
ありがとう。それからもう一つ。君は気づいてないかもしれないけど、実は最初から君も作戦の一員だったんだ。
I've been wondering because they tracked us down as soon as we arrived. Kaya said that Jean was looking for us after hearing that we were back. So probably we popped up randomly, but as soon as we popped up, they went, okay, let's make sure the traveler is along for the ride so that the traveler doesn't do something inconvenient, like breaking Albedo out of jail. Me? But I didn't even know there was a plan.
その点についてはどうか謝らせてほしい。事前に作戦を共有できずに申し訳なかった。
Yes?
こう言うと戸惑うかもしれないけど、あえて君たちに黙っていたのは作戦をより確実に成功させるためだったんだ。
I believe you.
作戦を立てた当初から僕の執務室にある資料を調べてくれる人が必要だと考えていた。それも公平かつ客観的な立場にいて真相を追求しようとする意志のある人にね。頭に浮かんだのは旅人だったよ。
Yeah, it makes sense if his plan was to have an outside investigator investigate someone of good reputation so that the people would believe the results more, and potentially also the imposter would believe the results more. But I'm still wondering why he didn't just tell us that there was a plan. We would have investigated anyways, you know?
君ならウィンドブルーム祭の期間中にモンドに帰ってくる。
Oh yeah, Windbloom!
そして裁判のことを知ったらきっと見に来るはずだ。
Of course, that's how they knew we would be here.
さらに栄誉騎士としての正義感と責任感から独自の調査に踏み切るに違いない。
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
偽物のヘルターさん、つまり2号は
It is
雪
subject
山で君
to.
を見たことがある。君まで動揺する姿を見たら偽物はいよいよ本格的に攻勢に転じるだろう。その隙をついて僕たちが反撃するという段取りだった。
Subject to, it is just restored. I love it.
その通り。最初から君も計画の中に含まれていた。もっと早くに伝えられず申し訳ない。あまり気分を害さないでくれるといいんだが。
So you were lying to us. I'm kind of impressed, actually, that you had it in you.
それからあまりアルベドを責めないでやってほしい。彼はあくまでモンドを守るためにそうしたんだ。多くの人命に関わる作戦だ。これが最善の選択だった。
Hey, I trust these people wholeheartedly. We are an honorary knight for a reason. No hard feelings. I'm glad to be included.
栄誉騎士とパイモンが我々モンドの仲間であることを忘れたことは一度もない。
本当か？嬉しいぞ。
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part.
礼を言うべきはこちらだ。ありがとう、栄誉騎士。
Oh, the timing with the music. Beautiful. I wonder if that was deliberate.
今エウラーの声が
Talia!
聞こえた気がするぞ。側門に行ってみないか？
Oh, there's more to do. Optional objectives. Ugh, how much longer do you think is left in this quest? This is a good breaking point. I don't know. Why are you not popping up on my map? This is future Lara. Turns out I should have trusted my instincts and broke it here because this quest has quite a bit more to it. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here. We will be picking up right here with these conversations in the next one. But for now, we're going to leave it here for today. So I hope you all have been enjoying this one because I am loving this quest so much so far. So thank you all so much for watching. A special thank you to our Patreon supporters Jay Blakewood, Conosard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, G. Brillia, The Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, Tsaritsa, Ruru, Lycan, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, Lunar, Sonova, Mathsen, Marcin Chinishevsky, Marcus, Sal, and all of our anonymous patrons for all of your support. And I will see you next time for the conclusion of Paralogism. Bye now!